Hey, how's it going? I'm back again with another MasterCAM tutorial. Almost didn't get that out. Today I'm going to show you how we would do our coasters. This is another project that we would have done. Um, so, not without no further ado, and I'm still using this MasterCAM home version. Downloaded it from the MasterCAM website. It's called H Home HL Home Learning. Let's see, Home Learning HLE something. Yeah, it's a. Let's see. Well, wait a minute. Let me move this over here and see. Here is the right here. It is the HLE. Yeah, the demo HLE. You could probably Google that if you wanted it to download it and install it on your computer. All right. So to do our coaster, we will need to start out with a wireframe, rectangle. Let's see, rectangle right here. And we're going to do a width of 6 and a height of 4, 6 by 4. And I'm going to click it on the origin here. It's very important that you click on the origin. If you don't have the origin, let's see. I'm just trying to see what this one here. Oh yeah, it's F9. Uh, let me zoom out here. F9. If you didn't have the origin or the crosshairs, F8 and F9. All right, so I put 6 inches by 4 inches. Check mark. Now this will be the outside part of our coaster. All right, now I'm going to put a circle in there for our drink to set on. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go diameter of 3. Now this one here, you can put it wherever you want to. Just don't put it near a line. You know, you don't want to put it right up because if you're off just a little bit or the machine's off a little bit, what'll happen is it'll cut through there. So I'm going to put mine right here. Hit check mark. All right, now I'm going to put uh, an image on there, and where I'm going to get that image is um, from my list of DXFs. To be able to insert a drawing into this, it's got to be a DXF, and this is the list of the ones that I've got to use, or they're ready to use. Okay, all the states I think are on there. Plus, you can see some of this other stuff. Um, I'm just going to go with the classic home state of Kentucky, but you can see there. I should do Santa since it's almost Christmas, but these are free to download. So, um, and I'll put a link on the bottom where you can download these at. So I'm gonna go over to File, and I'm gonna go Merge, and I've got those on my desktop in my DXF files here. Okay, now it's showing up nothing to show here because right here it's saying MasterCam files. But what I'm actually wanting to look for, I can either go to all files, which is probably the quickest, or I can go to DXF if I can find it here. Right here we go, AutoCAD files, DXF. Now that was called Kentucky, or it's KYDXF. I'm going to click open, and you can see it put it right there. And you can also see that it's too big, so I'm going to click on scale. Actually, I want all of this. In selection, And scale factor, anything under 1 makes it smaller, anything over 1 makes it bigger. So I'm going to go with 0.7. And I also want to take the original off. And you see up here where it says method, copy, move, join. I want to move. Okay. It's still a little bit too big, so I'm going to go to 0.5. And that looks like that would work. All right. I'm going to hit my blue apply button. Now I'm going to select it again in selection. And I'm going to come over here to move still by axis. Let's see. Not going to let me do that. Okay. Let's hit that. I'm going to, that Kentucky is too small now. I'm going to go back to scale it up a little bit in selection. This 0.5, I'm going to go 0.6. Oh, well, smaller. Went even smaller. So, like I said, you're going to have to go 1 point over 1. I'm going to go a little bit smaller, bigger, 1.6. All right. In selection, I'm going to come up here. In selection. In selection. Oh, it went bigger even. All right. I want to go back to 0.6. No, 0.7. I'm having a hard time with this thing. No. Okay. All right, there it is. I hit the green button that time. All right, now I'm going to do the dynamic, which is be moving it. So I'm going to go dynamic, in selection. In the older version, it wasn't wouldn't twirl around on you like that. I'm going to put it right there. Hit check mark and check mark. You can see it's white now. But it's still there. We could change that color by going in here to configuration, colors, and we need to, let's see, merge. See, we don't have a merge. Don't have. Let's see. I don't see where when we've got. We could do the background of a darker color, which is what I usually do. And I usually don't change the where it gets lighter to darker. All right. Now it's on there better. All right. Let's add some letters on this. And let's see. Where am I at? Letters. Create letters right here. I'm still not used to this new version. Okay. You can do the font here. Actually, this little button beside it is the better to pick a font. I like that Batesville Old Face. I'm gonna put my name. Whoop. Now I'm gonna put CAD Cam. Oops. CAD Cam. We need to change the size of that, the height of it right here. I'm gonna put 0.5, which is not gonna be still gonna be too big. 0.4. 0.4 looks good. Whoop. Um, hmm. I did not want to do it that way. I wanted to do it horizontal. There we go. Now this new one is crazy. Okay. Let me check mark. There's two different ways. We could either move this or we can click undo. Takes it right off. Hit your escape key, go back to create letters, and you got it there again. It went right back to the top arc again, didn't it? All right. Let's just leave it there then. I'm going to hit check mark. I'll show you how to move stuff. You need to know that anyways. I'm going to go transform, and I'm going to translate. In selection, and I can grab a hold of it and move it. I want to move. I don't want to copy. I'm going to hit check mark. Now I'm going to go back and put the year on it. So I'm going to go back to wireframe, create letters. I'll put 2020. Okay. I could make that bigger. 2020. All right, check mark. And I can move that just a little bit. In selection, we'll move that down just a hair and move it over just a hair. All right, check mark. All right, so there's our coaster. Okay, so we'll engrave this part here and then we'll machine this out. All right, so let's go to machine up here at the top, mail default. And let's first come over here to expand gallery, go to pocket. Let's pocket this right here. Check mark. Let's go to tool. Right click, select tool from library. And let's use a 1-inch flat end mill. Number 297. This will be tool number 1. Offset number 1. Let's kick the spindle speed up to 800. Okay, cutting parameters. We don't want to leave any on the walls or the floor. Okay. Depth cuts. No, this big end mill, we can take what we're going to take. Linking parameters. Let's come down here and go minus 0.125. And let's turn our coolant to flood on. Hit check mark. Now these are your tool paths, the way it's going to go. All right, now the next one we're going to do is a contour. So we're going to expand this again. Go to contour. And I want to go to window. And I want to cover my window covering that. I'm going to click on one of them, shows what I've selected. With check mark. Tool, right click, select tool library. I'm just going to get the smallest end mill, 1/32. And this will be tool number 2. I'm going to slow that spindle speed down to 3,000. Kick the feed rate up to 20. I'm going to cutting parameters. I'm going to turn it off. Compensation type off. Depth cuts off. Lead in, lead out will be off. So I've got all these off. Linking parameters, minus 0.015. And coolant flood on. Check mark. All right. Now to be able to check this, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go to stock setup. My Y is going to be 4. My X is 6. My Z is going to be 0.25. And this arrow will be pointing to the corner, lower left-hand corner over here. Check mark. All right. I'm going to go to select all. Hey, and if I'm going too fast for you, put me on pause and catch up. And then I'm going to come over here to verify selected operations because I've got a check mark in both of these operations. We'll click on verify. Okay, I always like to turn this tool off because it takes up too much room there. Okay, let's see. Let me tilt that forward. Dynamic rotation. There we go. Tilt it forward. Whoop. You can see it's cut down into the metal there and made a pocket there. So that's good. All right. Right click and we can go back to top planes. Fine. Now all we got to do, of course it won't let us do it on this one, but we'll hit G1. And of course it says you can't post. And this is where it would actually post a G-code program that our machine would take. All right. That's the end of this lesson. If you have any questions or comments, email me or message me. Have a good day.